Are you with me? Herod stood on that day, apparel, stood on that day. And on that day, he gave a speech like he would normally give a speech on a normal day. And men came and said, oh, this is not the voice of man, this is the voice of God. And do you know what that means? That's why sometimes words can actually stimulate a man to be like this. Oh, are you here? Are you here? Words can put up a man, to psych up a man, and be like this. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, once you settle it from now, from your heart, that whatever happens in my life, I will remain humble and I will walk humble. I will remain humble and I will walk humble. Humility will be my watchword. Let me tell you something. You need to be spiritually broken to understand what humility is. Somebody here? Is somebody here? It was of recent, I had this many years. That Brother Billy came one day to Redeemed Christian Church of God. And you know what? He came to teach on humility. And I was told after the meeting, Baba came and said, nobody is hungry here. And everybody went to their knees and they began to pray. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, many times you will get to a stage in which you think you are there and God says there is higher more. Are you following me? You will say there is higher more. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, we are not there yet. That's why Apostle Paul said in Philippians chapter 3 verse 14. He said, I forget about what is behind. He said, and I press forward towards the prize of the high calling in Christ Jesus. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, whatever that has happened yesterday that has brought the glory of God, there's fresher today. Are you following me? There's better and there's fresher today. Let me tell you, I always, after I forget about that one as gone, Lord, what is it? Let me tell you. It's like, have you seen, the Bible talks about a stale bread. I am sure you have had a fresh bread before. At the same time, you have had a stale bread before. If you pick a bread in which they bake today, I'll notice today with oven bread. Oven fresh. I know this is oven fresh. But if it has been for how many years? Or how many days? 5 days. I'm sure you won't want to eat it. You can enjoy it as fresh. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that is how, even though our experience with God should be. Don't say, that was where I was 5 years ago. That was where I was then. But where am I now? Are you following me? Oh, I cast out the devil. I spin around 7 times. And I tumble up like a cockroach. And you know what? Everybody fell down 5 years ago. But now, where am I? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that's what the Bible says day by day. Every day, day after day. The Bible says in utterance speech, night after night, in revealed knowledge. It's a fresh experience. Are you following me, ladies and gentlemen? Are you following me? Are you following me? Catch it from down. Whatever in which you... That's why I don't like it when after we are free preaching, people begin to laugh. It is a syndrome that happens to that man. Because we say, oh, he has preached well, so let's put our hands together for him. No, it shouldn't be. Amen. Are you here? I know it's a normal practice. When somebody gives a good oration, let's put our hands together. But if you are a very, very sensitive person, you will know that the clapping is not unto you. You should go back onto what? Learn from now to give back the glory back to God. If you give back the glory for God, you know what He will do? He will trust you with more. Are you following me? He will trust you what? With what? With more. Let's look at it. Let's look at the life of Jesus. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Mark 7:26. Mark Gospel chapter number 7. Mark's Gospel chapter number 7. Mark's Gospel chapter number 7. Mark's Gospel chapter 7. Mark's Gospel chapter number 7. Are we there? I'll start reading from verse 29. You know what? Let me tell you, this day looks funny. Whenever God does anything through you, now to go and hide. You don't understand? You get that? Time to go and hide. You know why? Because if you don't hide, they will come to try to make you a king. The Bible says many times people came to Jesus to make him a king. And guess what? You know what he do? What do you do? Why? Because it's not a terrestrial king. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, there's something about the accolades of man that can get into a man's heart. And let me tell you, you begin to see every other person as what? Like a grain. You will begin to see everybody like a what? Like a puppet. That's why you see men, big men, start treating people anyhow. Why? Because it is in their mindset, without me, you can't do anything. It is only God who can't do anything without you. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if God ever used you to help anybody in life, never ascribe the glory to yourself. Oh. The Bible says in Matthew chapter 5, verse 16, it says, let your light so shine that men may see your work and glorify you. And glorify you. And glorify you. Glorify the Father. That means that, see, your light has shined. We have seen your work. Then the glory goes back to what? That's why many times when we do things, it's better to do it in the secret. You know why? God is a God of secret. He said, and God who rewarded what? Seeth his secret and rewarded how? Openly. But you know what self will do? Self will want everybody to see what I have done. Did you see what I did there? If I scored a point. You scored a point? Ooh, wonderful. And you know what? What it does is that it makes people to come and they will begin to pump our ego. And once they keep pumping our ego, look at it, ladies and gentlemen, it will many times it will begin to diminish our effectiveness and our efficiency. Not even only that, it will begin to put an influence into what God can do in our lives. Are you following me this morning? Look at Mark's Gospel chapter number 7. Studying through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, I discovered that there were a lot of things that Jesus demonstrated. And many times I look at myself, I said, oh God, the standard is high, but I'll make it. You know what? I said, I need to keep dealing with this body. I need to keep dealing with this flesh. Because if you don't deal with it, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it is very obvious. It will mess us up one day. I told you, characteristics of self last week. I said, self always like to impress others. Self always like to show. Self always like to demonstrate. That is the characteristic of self. But you know, a spirit-controlled being or a mature man will be what? Quiet. Let me tell you something about silence. Many times, silence has been constrained as being stupid. But you know, sometimes you just need to just be silent about something. Are you here? Just be silent about some things. Just don't blow the trumpet about some things. You know why? Because silence sometimes is a defense. Silence sometimes keeps you from entering into some places in which you don't enter into. Let's look at this. You know, many times The Pharisees, they will come and do something to Jesus, and Jesus will keep silent.